Welcome back. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I just got home, so I'm a little discombobulated. But, as promised, still here for you. Right, we do a challenge before. This feels like I'll wash. I don't see how we ever get this done, but it's good practice for Jacob and Esau in the future, I think. If we ever complete it, we'll feel so good about ourselves. It'll be great. You know, that Mysterious Liquid is underrated. We want whoever's tiers are currently up. We want more toxic splash damage. So here we are. Welcome back, though, everybody. Welcome to the channel. My name's Twice. My cat is currently freaking out because she hasn't been fed today. Otherwise, I think she'd be right next. Oh, God. To me here. I'm heckin' pooped. It's been a long weekend, but thank you for the 3 coins. But we're back. We made it. We survived. That is a perfect. Interesting that one of those did not get doubled. Seems strange. Anyways. Yeah, sure, why not? Happy to be back. Spent pretty much all the weekend catching up with a couple friends, but mostly cleaning up and prepping for the open house that's at the beginning of October, so it's been a busy time. I know everyone's pretty busy in their own accord. Let's do like this and that. Perfect. So today and tomorrow we're just gonna do some more Isaac. Just it's our go-to. It's all reliable, and more important, Jack Move doesn't come out till Thursday, and I don't have a plan to do anything beyond that. So here we are. Our creativity, not crazy. Okay, at least they're ground-based bosses. My creativity, wherever it goes, it's not in creating interesting game schedules, you know? Interesting games, maybe. Game schedules, not so much. Alright, 2 shot speed up. Let's move on. But yes, please forgive if I'm a little out of sorts today. I wanted to stream for y'all, but I also needed to, I mean, it doesn't matter who actually touches this. Also had to prepare and drive a number of hours back. No, I don't think so. Now, the expansion pack is intriguing. Starter deck, sorry. Extra card room. Look at the strength, that's pretty good. Grab enough for a little more security on the HP side. Yeah. How was everyone else's weekend? Holiday or otherwise? I guess I didn't need to go here, did I? Make sure they both jump up here. Just to be safe. I don't think we need to take on that scary large room. No need. We've got good health and wellness here. Kind of scared about the whole red heart damage, but... Okay, now, I mean, we're definitely going to take red heart damage, unless we get really lucky with it only hitting... Yeah. Oh, God. It's really just the double trouble that does us in. Alright, continue the tiers upgrades and move on, I guess. I feel like we'll be able to get red hearts just fine. Esau's not gonna touch them. I don't see a big deal when it comes to that. Alright, I'm gonna just yep. Alright. Alright. Come back together. Open this. Still gonna give another one to Esau, I think. And then that's both red hearts. And there we go. Back up to full. At least the best we can. Alright. Could be worse here. I'm hoping either today or tomorrow we knock out both post-it notes for Eve and Blue Baby and get over halfway done with base character post-it notes. Which I think would be great. We're well ahead of schedule on challenges. We've only got 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, and 40. So six challenges left out of the 45. That's not too shabby. Character-wise, you know, a little behind, and then we've actually, got unlocks that are just gonna take forever, or... I mean, I'll put that on you. At least it's on somebody that I can control separately, but... Oh, I didn't do that correctly, did I? It's just, it don't work so good. I wish I could have that room back, and then also never use the game kit again, preferably. So I was like, oh, just make sure to press control, but as soon as you press control, it defaults to the card item consumable slot, which is annoying. I think it's unfamiliarity, but also, I mean, an item like that with Jacob Esau, you essentially need something like this setup, and that's about it. And then we can like come back together really quickly. Be happy. These are not great items, if I'm being honest. But okay, the tower, justice, which I'm fine. Oh god, what have I done? Nothing. I've done nothing. Okay. Justice is fine. Something. Justice is blind. Okay, lovers is okay. Probably grab this again. Alright. Judgment makes me want to potentially get an HP item for Esau. Invisible Pill Bottle at least gives us something. Well, maybe we keep the Game Kid. Let's Q speed down. You're already so slow, guys. Please. It's a fair trade. Ansys is interesting. Son of a gun. Oh, because I have extra item room. That makes sense, and it's frustrating. Esau, man. Sure, let's give you a trinket. Moon is just going to take a secret room, which we already know. Tower will ruin us. I mean, we might as well at least grab this heart. Just in case. But it doesn't look great. The creep, yeah. Alright, as always, this challenge proves that there's always something new to learn about Jacob and Esau, and I don't understand them. But let's try to, we're almost done with Blue Baby. We've just got to do the alt path true no, sorry, just the true ending. Don't mind me eating these candy pumpkins, it's fine. It's September, which officially means it's Halloween season. Why did I do this? Okay. I don't know what we proved with that. I guess we could have gotten the, whatchamahoo's it. Curse of the Tower, but no thank you. I see the marked rock. Fortunately, that's going to take 2 bombs. That's Chemical Peel, which is A-okay by us. And, yeah, go with that. Be more like Harvey Dent every single day. Pirate, how you doing? How was the weekend? I feel like Labor Day, exposing myself as super ignorant to every other culture. Labor Day is just a stupid American holiday, right? Where, more fortunate people don't work to celebrate labor, and then more unfortunate people work so that other people can celebrate not working. Is that correct? Was today an average day for you? I really want the marked rock. It's 2 tempting bomb targets. Oh, but there's a marked rock too. And there's an extra bomb. And gives us a random pill to pop, which, I mean, always great. Puberty is good, actually. Level up on the black lipstick. This is XL, so there's gonna be 2 treasure rooms. Or did I already opened both treasure rooms. I'm an idiot. Don't worry about me. We can take it easier, though. We don't have to speed along everything, because we've got some some space, some time to mess with. No more timed requirements, just... Oof, that kind of spooked me though. Just true ending. Where's the orange guy? Hello. Alright. I think that one did still connect. Alright. Still one bomb. Alright. Makes me think we should instead just use the bomb to... Alright. I don't think we need to charge up our poop that much, but I'm gonna take all the soul arts I can get right now. Saves me from problems later on. Anything else here? It's kind of silly, but you can always get a crawl space or something, so... A 1-for-1 trade on the bomb. I really wish I would have seen the bomb sack earlier, because that is probably the one we're going to use the bomb on. In fact, no, I guarantee that's what we're going to use the bomb on, because that's the easiest choice of our life. Don't need to worry about bombs in the future. Oh, perfect. Lots more options all of a sudden. This would probably still be considered a pretty fast couple of rooms. Not the fastest for an XL floor, but it's not terrible. Alright, that's 3, which means we can now get this. Okay, that was incredibly rude. But that guy might stick around for the rest of the floor. If we get a bomb in here, we can get the marked rock. We are going to go get the marked rock. Perfect. Alright. Yeah, I'm pooped. Been up late most nights. Working on things pretty consistently, but in a good spot. Oh, why did I do that? Just won't worry about it. Range, okay. Not the best, not the worst. Oh my god, it's you versus the significant other they tell you not to worry about. Dingo versus Proto Dingle. Dingle X. And I'm still taking hits because I'm just enjoying the poop fight that's going on right now. Old Bandage is fine. Counts the same for us. We don't care about Angel versus Devil Room, so we might as well go in. Necronomicon, though, is not exactly what we're calling a fundamental part of our next or multidimensional baby. I'm gonna run here. We've got a trinket. Could have dropped a second trinket there just so I didn't have to worry, but... Oh wait, no, we don't need a trinket, do we? We've already unlocked Blue Baby. We've already unlocked Blue Baby, so we don't need to drop a trinket anywhere. We can hold on to our trinkets. And our butts, theoretically. Stuff like this is why I think Pokégo is so good. You can just, I mean, it isn't Pokégo, it's the egg, but I think the point still stands. No. Alright. Yes, yeah, we'll grab this. Oh no! They've turned into smaller poops. But I still love them. They still do great work. I have no idea when these guys are going to hit something that I can't deal with. Yeah, there it was. But we did summon something new alongside it. Which is just great. Boom, bam. Alright. Nothing crazy out of those chests, but that's fine. Well, we only have to do, I think, the trinket drop with the Lost in Apollyon. I think that's it. I think we've unlocked every other character. Maybe Jacob and Esau as well. Not totally sure. Why did I do that? We can do this. Do a lot more than that. Here. No, don't hit the... Oh, no. Lost everything. That should still blow it past, right? Yep. In a similar fashion, we can get another key. What do we got? I mean, Angry Fly. He's violent. Alright. Seems to like hovering around my buddies instead. That's fine too, though. That's this. Okay, interesting. If I had to guess, I would have thought the secret room was below us. But here we are. Don't know why I wouldn't blow everything up. We've got golden bombs this floor. No, it was quite the weekend, right? So ducked out of work on Friday after my boss told me to get out of here. Still currently are sitting at 2 projects to be completed by the end of the month, and not a good estimation of when they'll be completed, which is a little stressful because of how much we've got going on in the next 3-4 weeks. Me personally, bachelor party, the open house, all that stuff. But we kind of let that all be for a day. Maximum poop, cool. And just relaxed on out of here. Bible will not be necessary or important. Anyways, drove back home. Didn't do much that night, I don't think. Had some really excellent tacos that my dad made. I don't know. Chelsea and I being kind of the lazy pair. Our tacos, we always just use like hard shells because, again, lazy, but my dad fries the tortillas and it's perfect. Judas's Shadow? I mean, it doesn't matter for us. If we come back as Judas, it is what it is, right? That's Bloody Lust. Yeah, we take that. Come back as Judas. It's already over anyways, but we'll take it just because. Who knows? Anyways. It's a small thing, but anyways. I was happy about it. The rest of the night, I don't remember. I feel like I was drugged. Oh no, I got my dad into yet another streaming service, in this case HBO Max, to watch like Hard Knocks and a bunch of other documentary style shows. And that went well. And the fact that I've addicted him to yet another streaming service on accident, and I'll never see him again. He'll just be too busy watching stuff until 5 in the morning because it's like, I don't need sleep anymore. He was a stockbroker in the 80s, so I wonder if that is just like part of the learned... Oh god, yeah. Behavior. That scared me. But, yeah, like, Saturday was rough. We got just a ton of work to do. You know, I open the barn up, and it is... And I don't mean to be mean, but it was about the same as when I left it in early August. He had sold some stuff finally and that sort of thing, but it was just about the same. So I immediately like put out the bat signal. I put up the twice mark in the sky and got a couple of my friends over to help. But I mean, it was just a ton of... It was a random mix of like, wow, we're making great progress, and oh, I just spent an hour making a box for him that he's going to sell for $80 that's just been sitting there, and it cleared up about, 6 inches of space. And again, and I cannot stress this enough, it took me an hour, and that's it. Alright, so we poop there, we bomb there, still work? Yes, I love it. And then we're gonna bomb there. Oh god. Alright. Got a bomb. Got a drowsy medication. And got Akaldama, which is fine. I don't remember what Akaldama does, actually. Friends came over. Everything went pretty well. Oh, let me see what Akaldama does now. I'm remembering. I don't remember how it does it. But it does it. I don't know if we need store key. Anyways. So it was finagling the old surround sound system to make sure that, oh, my phone can still work on it. It was, a heck of a lot of Joker card, huh? I don't know why I do this to myself. Bad PhD. For like damage and stuff, I can kind of see that working. And it replaced our stuff and got us damage. Oh no, the damage is just normal. So now that's I'm excited instead of I'm drowsy. That makes sense and is sad. I'm gonna blow this up because sometimes it gives you soul hearts, I think, unless I am just way out of pocket on that one. That was like cleaning off 12 different motorcycle helmets that were all bought to sell for an hour. That was going to search out. Jar parts not gonna be a big deal. What all this stuff was on the floor and why does he need it? What's this medical equipment doing here? And are you a serial killer? Or are you American, like, Antiques Roadshow's wet dream? It's a little bit of everything, but in general, it's a bit of a hoarding mentality that, got passed on to me, and, we try to suppress it as much as possible. I don't know why I got scared there. It's Peep. Peep doesn't do that. Peep doesn't shoot. lasers. Peep just peeps. Did some, like, finagling in respect to parking. So my dad's done a lot of work at, like, getting different people's slots. Synthoil, nice. Opened up for parking because he doesn't want people parking on the street because the shoulder's steep and that sort of thing. We live in the country. And so we spent like an hour discussing that, into which eventually we decided, yes, people will just park on the side of the road and there's nothing you can do about it, even if we give them, which we did, give them additional space. So lots of things that ended up being the same as what we had expected before. I'm going to use the I'm excited here, which did give us a black heart. Yeah, you know what? No, PhD, worst PhD was great. That was a great pickup by me. I'm very happy with it. And Akeldama is like a better trailing creep. You know, it was me trying out the playlist for the wedding and him being confused by it. Which I guess is what I should expect in the initial, you know, in the first place, but is what it is there. I think I'm excited is going to hit one more time at some point. And I'll kind of hope it's in this room still. It is not. Alright. Perfect. It's annoying. The Bloody Lust is going to help us a lot as long as we keep a steady supply of soul and evil hearts in our general area. Oh, there's one more I'm excited proc. There's 3 of them. Good to know. Good to know. Let's see, what else? Watched a bunch of, you know, college football because I am I'm a nerd that in every sense of the fashion, and I like watching sports also because, like, stats are cool and streaks and all that. I also like just experiencing large amounts of pain because my team, I don't know, I blew that up. Don't actually ask me about it, please. Because I don't experience enough in my everyday life. I've just... Emperor? Okay, Empress. We'll take Empress. I don't experience enough in my everyday life, and I have to add more somehow. So, that's one of the ways, right? My award-winning lions. Yeah. Yeah, Cracked Orb is fine. It's not gonna be the worst, not gonna be the best there. Oh god, it's a golden troll bomb. It doesn't stop exploding. That's hilarious. Don't actually think I need to touch any of that. Yeah, lions. They exist. They may and or may not be the laughingstock of the league in the last 50 years, but you know what? They're gonna continue to be. And don't you forget it. I'm gonna pop this so I get a evil heart. Could it happen on a boss? It could, but I'm not gonna worry about it. No, trust me, the entire town is bad currently. Oh, that's frustrating. That's double frustrating. It's just kind of the way it is for now. Maybe in the future. I'm gonna spend some to try and get... Oh, perfect. We got a I'm excited proc out of it. In fact, so excited I'm gonna go in and out, and we might even get a second proc out of it to waste the excited proc while we hunt for extra health. I mean, luck's not negative. You'd think we'd get something. Okay, we got ourselves a second proc. There's one more coming. Liberty Cap isn't bad. It really is kind of my go-to. Death card's okay. Empress card is good on a boss. Anything that can up your damage would be good on a boss. Really no soul hearts so far, huh? It was extremely hot the first day too. Saturday, I mean, it was like 80 something outside, and since the barn is unfortunately insulated and quite well at that, it was hot. The sweat was everywhere. My beard was sweating, and it was dripping, so it was unpleasant. I did not like it. Other death card, okay. Is this one again? It's the Empress? Okay. See what we get out of the actual Judgment card. Oh, and 2 diamonds. Why did I... Am I a moron? Shakes crystal ball. Yes. So it was a nasty day, and I'm really appreciative of my friends that came by to help. Ooh. Because they didn't have to. I did warn them beforehand. I did not trick them. Regardless of what Chelsea thought initially. They've all lived with me. They've all known me for long enough that my dad basically using them as his main workforce is not surprising anymore. Not even like a little bit. That sounds like someone who would be tricking them. I just needed to set the record straight. Damage and range up. Okay. Oof. I'm gonna grab both of these. Dark Bum is excellent for us right now, and damage and evil up is gonna literally, it sets us back to what we would normally do anyways. Might start, yeah, doing that. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go up to 6, and then I'm gonna try to get the HP up out of this Judgment card. Lovers is good for Dark Bum. Suicide King? Maybe not. Maybe not. Alright. Jeez, yeah. It was fits and starts, which it always is with him, right? Of productivity. Not a big deal. But by the nighttime, things started to take shape. We had the I'd say 5 to 6 years of dust on the first 2 floors of the barn pretty much taken care of. Range down. I've got pretty good range. I'll take a little range down. Thank you. Also, thank you. I don't know what that one was. Oh, it was Ansys. Oh, perfect, actually. I'm too slow for this. I'm definitely gonna get hit. Oh! Did we BBQ? We didn't actually BBQ. We didn't we didn't have any time. But we've had the BBQ before and are satisfied with their offerings, which are mostly chicken and pork. And cornbread, which to me was the most important part of any barbecue. And there's some sides, coleslaw, whatever. Potato salad, what have you. Even American. There's nothing more American than Labor Day being treated like nothing is happening, because there's just nothing going on right now. Sorry. I have 1 cent, so I don't think that's going to work, but I am going to blow you up for no good reason other than you give me a slight percentage chance something happens. Missing a chance to grill? I'm sorry. Oh my god. Thank you. I mean, we'll take it, but I'm not going to use it. Gnawed leaf means you can just kind of chill out. Oh, you still hit me, and I still get a soul heart out of it. I don't know what I have in my inventory that is currently giving us such a high chance of soul hearts, but really appreciate it. If it was any other, like, normal Labor Day weekend, yeah, I'd go see my friends, but this weekend was just, like, I basically had to commit my entire weekend to getting this right, and I had a couple friends to help me with it. And I really appreciate it. If you're watching, I really appreciate it. Yeah, we managed to get, like, a bunch of stuff not sold, but up for sale, because, again, that's what Dad's... oh, son of a... I just ruined this because I cannot go back up. I forgot about the Fool card. How long till the barn gets messed up again? As long as it's not till October 2nd, we're good. Son of a... I get so tangled up in my own stories. This was a good run, too. This would have probably been able to do it. Maybe we get lucky with some random stuff, but I doubt it. I doubt it. Yeah, no. Nope. Alright, yeah, I forgot what I was actually supposed to be doing, so we gotta restart this run. Whoopsie. Like I said, I'm out of it. Yeah, Sunday was a lot more just like getting a giant pile in the barn of stuff that you need to sell. And then taking so many pictures. I legitimately felt like I was part of, I don't know, like QTV or something, just taking a ton of pictures to sell absolutely unrelated random junk and convince people they need it. Thank you. Oh, poops. Oh, right, because there's not anything that can be in the doorways. I see the marked truck. Yep. Yeah. But the answer to that question is probably before the end of the year. The barn will just be at least somewhat settled back to the mean. It always regresses to the mean one way or another. It never gets so bad because, you know, he needs to actually be able to roll around there. But it also doesn't get much good. Gooder. Great. He wants to be on American Pickers. The thing is, he doesn't. Because he's so nervous about, like, someone coming to steal things. I'm like, Dad, nobody wants your stuff. I promise you. But alas, 'twas not the case. Range up, okay. So until then, he's never gonna take anything really for a spin here. We love the flush because it gives us poop. Oh, we love the flush. I am still extremely sad about... you know what? I'm just gonna blow you up because it takes, yeah, a lot less time for me. Thank you. And that's gonna be a... oh boy. I don't know if Cuban meat's gonna do us any good here. And by Sunday night, we had it to the point where it was just a pile. Everything was swept. It's gonna need like a pretty thorough dust. Sorry, ball of bandages. It's gonna need a pretty thorough dusting, and I'm probably gonna have to take an extra day off of work before the open house to come back and do like a once over, so that anybody with more than a mild dust allergy doesn't step inside and then break out into hives and die. But other than that, I mean, a lot of it is good. It's getting there. Now, do I expect it to be better by October 1st? No. Was it promised that it would be? Yes. Yes, it was. I have a hard time believing that, considering when I stepped in on Saturday, it was the same as it was a month ago for the most part. No matter how much convincing you tried to do. You know, you can't pull one over on me. I live with you, you know? I learned from the best. Alright, gonna turn all these poops into... oh, they actually get flushed because they're actually poops. That's thematic and funny. I appreciate it. Though I kind of wish they left poops for me so I could give myself more potential. I do need to trim my beard a little because it is like tickling my nose at this point. But other than that, it's not going to get shaved until after the open house. We've been cultivating its mass for this long. We're not gonna give up until afterwards. These people haven't seen me for years. Oh, I promise no trim till open house. It's true. I might do like a little snip here. That's about it. Just so I can not sneeze during it. Pointed rib. Oh, I'm supposed to suffer. Gotcha. Sorry. Suffering is art, or so I'm told, so... consider myself a high-form artist at this point. This is not going nearly as well as the last run was, which is a shame because we definitely would have done really well in that last run. Oh well. Pointy Rib's not bad, though. Probably underrated it, or just haven't seen it enough to properly rate it. I mean, other than that, just watched some stupid football games. Saw a couple friends. Most of my other friends conveniently avoided me. And I don't actually have any problem with that. You give friends an out, because unless it's like literally the night before. If it's the night before and I need help, I'll have no shame calling in favors. But up until that point, it's like, why do I gotta do that to them? They should go relax. Of course, my friend's version of relaxing Dark Bum so early is so good. So stupid good. We're gonna turn a half heart into a full soul heart, and it's gonna be great. Voila. Wow. Alright. Onward we go. Okay. There's a library. That could be really good if it's Book of Rev in there. There are a lot of books, though. There's how many books are in the world? At least a dozen, maybe 2. This answer has never actually been known before. It's a mystery to all. Why did I press that? I just really like pressing buttons, I guess. Give me something good. Oh my god, it is Book of Rev, which means we're gonna get a Stage 3 Meat Boy, which is kind of nutty. And we're gonna get a key. Nice. And Book of Shadows, just temporarily. We're gonna press it. And move on to Book of Rev. Alright, so this might even be better than the last run at this point. We're gonna make this ball of bandages into something that actually, oh god, does something. That's fine. We got 9 lives after all. That was poorly played by yours truly. I do wonder if my parents bit off more than they can chew in terms of the amount of people that are coming, because everyone's very bored and will probably be coming to this event, but it should be a good time either way. Even if we're packed to the gills there, which I hopefully we're not. I'm hoping for a nice day. Like, October 1st isn't the like end-all be-all of days by any stretch, but it shouldn't. I'm hoping for like a nice fall day where it's like maybe 60 in the high and everyone hang out outside and look dapper in flannel and or dresses and have a good old time. Oh, sorry. It's a mom's knife that I can't control. And it doesn't do the same amount of damage either, but that's alright. Oh, it's fine. Cursing yourself, expecting Michigan weather to be good to us? Not really. I mean, my wedding day was already a deluge. It was a downpour that flooded the park we were in, so... all I'm expecting is my fair, karmic justice, which is a nice day. If not, we've got tents and a barn that can host literally everyone, so not gonna actually ruin the day if it's blustery or windy. We just close the barn up, everyone has a good old time, music plays, and don't know what I'm doing besides throwing. This gives us 3 soul hearts, so I mean, it's worth it. Now, you cut to like an actual hurricane hitting my barn at the time. Not sure how that would happen. Then yeah, you know what? I think you got me there. But until that point, I think we're all good either way. We'll take camo undies. We like camo undies. It's a surprise to everybody that... even me. What's underneath it? You never know. You don't see it coming, though. I can just change my appearance, which is weird. Addicted does not matter. Health down does matter, and sucks. Tears up is not a fair trade, but it's a trade that I'll take. We're gonna open up both of these. Magic 8-ball. Okay. I don't know what just happened. Oh, right. It was our camo. Camo undies, of course. Shot speed up. Give me this. The devil, which is not bad. difference between the... Oh, the Devil is Book of Belial, and the Empress is Whore of Babylon, I believe. So I think, you know, Devil's more damage focused, or Whore is like an all-around upgrade, I think. Still pretty high in damage, though. Alright. Yeah, you know, we'll have a TV on to distract people with football. Got the video games, got the board games, got the bar. Got the food, got the lawn games if weather permits. You know, it'll be good. It'll be a good time either way. I've also had to deal with best man duties for the first time in a... Well, not the first time in a while, but... yeah, we'll take that. Because all of us... Oh, hello. Oh, was that... That must have been our... Dark Bum giving us that. My groom finally remembered that... We don't have a bomb. You numbnuts. You need to order suits for your best men and your groomsmen. Your groom party. Groomsmen. Just whatever. And so I got an extremely urgent message the other day. It's like, oh my god, I need you to go to this place right now. Oh my goodness gracious. Why would you give me that? That was not very nice. Abaddon is just a perfect upgrade. I don't really know why we would never take that. I don't remember what you are, but I don't also care that much. Your shade that follows. Okay, that's fine by me. Or I should have reversed that, honestly. Do you get all the sizes? I have no idea. I can't go until Wednesday. That, and also I'm trying to, like, schedule a golf outing for part of the bachelor party, because he really wants to go golfing. He's gotten into golfing recently. Two problems: I don't know how to golf, and not almost anyone has clubs, and B, we just have a huge group, so I've been just like trying to figure out how we would do this. That one's been a little bit of annoyance when I'm trying to plan the rest of it, the games and little tournaments and food we get, but I just really enjoyed the very panicked. It made me very happy that all I am doing driving ranges. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to learn. Mario Golf's enough for me. I'm just gonna wing it as always, and I think so are about half of the people that are going to this this bachelor party. I'm just trying to find a golf course that looks good, because I don't know, you know, what are golf courses, you know? Era doubles that. Interesting. Okay. So I'm just kind of winging it and hoping for the best. Freezer Baby's pretty good. Other than that, all is well. Just trying to fit, like, do last minute things with this Airbnb, trying to figure out how much to split the cost with everyone, where food will happen, and oh my god, that's just like 4 soul hearts, 3 soul hearts. Just trying to figure out the last minute stuff that I also procrastinated, but with less of a disastrous possible outcome if, you know, one of my food options doesn't work out than if we suddenly don't have suits to wear and I'm forced to wear my, swankiest t-shirt instead. Oh boy. On the plus side, did get permission to... Oh, you're gonna love that, Dark Bum. Right? That's a good kill, right, Dark Bum? Thank you. Did get permission from the groom to call out his father. Just slightly. It's a light joke. Because I'm not trying to start any, like, real shit. But I also want to make him feel bad. Because he should have done a better job as a father. So that's exciting. Will it cause drama? I doubt it. But if it does, I'm there for it. Which makes sense, because I would have definitely been the one that caused this. I don't like anything enough here to really go for it. I mean, I'll grab Sister Maggie, because Sister Maggie still shoots stuff, and that's great. God, it was hot on Saturday. My dad's also, like, taken to growing, like, mutant sunflowers, because these sunflowers were the size of, like, Yao Ming out there. I don't... That's pretty dated. I don't care. Don't know where he gets them. Don't understand it. I also don't know why he did that, but... You know, sometimes, as we've learned from already, his multitude of random hoarding adventures, he just kind of does what he wants. The other day, he suddenly had a fake plaster sarcophagus that he just has in the tower of his, like, the little silo of his barn now. It's just sitting there. It exists. What do we do about it? Don't know. Is there a mummy in it? Probably not. But it's that, like, 5% chance that we do have, like, a mummy curse going on that worries me, keeps me up at night. Dark Bum, come get it. Thank you. Addicted. Wow. What a swell pill you've given me. Butt bombs. Oh, crap. I don't know what that does. What does oh crap do? Besides turn me into a walking embodiment of a turd. Which I will admit is already enough of a boon. Please have mercy. Ow. Purity. Here's up stuff. Just need to find the boss, really. There we go. Pretty happy otherwise. Yeah, other than that, it was just driving today and chilling out. My parents' dog knows exactly when we're leaving. Not because we've said so, but because that dog is psychic. So she'll just mope all day. It's pathetic, and I love her for it so much. But it is so pathetic. Like, I'll just be laying down, like, crisscross applesauce, and the dog will, like... And this is a big dog. This is, like, a Labrador Retriever. It's a mountain cur. But the size, you get it. It's like a big lab. Just, like, will crawl into my lap and just, like, lean on me enough to basically knock me over. I remember we need to get the Fool card. I remember. And then just kind of pin me down and mope. Won't even look at me either. Usually very happy pup. You know, like, oh, I require more pets. Deficiency detected. Please refill at your soonest convenience. Not so here. X-ray vision. We literally already have that, but that's fine. And that's what she does the whole day. It's either that or snore, because, you know, dogs, they take after their owners, and let me tell you, Dad's snores sound like a... It's not great. It's kept me up, and I only slept on the same floor with the guy. Okay, perfect. Oh no. There we go. Fool card, 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 fool card. There's the fool card. Fool card. All is well. I still think the first one we would have done it just fine, but that's alright. Not a big deal. This is also a good run. Grab the Liberty Cam, because that's actually a good trinket. You know, we've got a stage 3 bandage girl. We've got a number of buddies. We've got Dark Bum to make our deficiency of Soul Heart, Red Heart things into a non-issue. And I don't know what this is, but I feel like I'm going to take it. Possessed Tears. Interesting. I'm going to go retake that Devil card because it's not the best, but it's not the worst either. Oh, and to go into the secret room, super secret room. Which is, of course, different than the regular secret room. Wow. Speed down. Thanks so much. We're also noticing a disturbing yet very predicted trait of my family, that they are going directly for... Actually, go down and then up. Going directly for the small Bed Bath & Beyond register we did, which we did in case someone can't understand the internet. Didn't think that was many people, but, you know, threw a few things on there. They're all going for that. I'm just like, you big old butts. Every time. Cowards, one and all. Must be a big barn? Yes. I assume at some point I'll be able to... I was gonna take photos this week. I'll take photos at the actual open house. Which I guess doesn't protect the privacy of anyone. But it's my party, so fuck them. I don't know. Or I'll just take photos beforehand. That'll be good. We don't give them the choice. Anyways, yeah, it's 4-ish floors, more or less. It's pretty open. obviously a solid ground, partially open. You can see every floor from the ground floor, I guess, would be the best way to describe it. Second floor has a dartboard and some table for, you know, munching and crunching. There's all their faces with smiley faces on Photoshop. Horror of Babylon should exist permanently, right? Yeah, alright. That's an easy choice. And this is... I don't forget what you... Lusty Blood. Which is funny, because we got Bloody Lust last time. Lusty Blood should work because we've got... all the bosses have all the summons that they do that you have to kill off. I'm gonna take the Mystery. Proptosis. Excellent. That's always a damage upgrade, even if you hit them with the old tiny things. Third floor has a big, like, conference table you see in, like, Mad Men. But it also has a pool table. Fourth floor has a pinball table, a air hockey table, and a foosball table. Third floor also has a ping pong table we can switch out at any given time. Then we've got the surround sound. We've got a couple TVs around the place. Then there's the addition, which is where all the video games will be. That's where the silo is. It's a big place. It's whatever you're thinking. It's a big old man cave my dad's worked on for 30, 40 odd years at this point, because he's lived in the same place. Hey, Crystal! Just got off work, need to go to lesson soon. It'll be on for like 10 minutes. Guess what? I don't care. It's great to have you. How was your weekend? Why did I replace this with the devil card? And how stupid am I for doing so? Thank you. It's a big place, it's a lovely place, and it's got too much junk in it. It should be used for hosting shindigs like this. Honestly. Ouch. Weekend has been chaotic. I mean, for Labor Day weekend, that usually checks out, right? A disgusting candy corn pumpkin raised in toast to you. Me, weekend has just been all cleaning all the time. Maybe he does it so I don't have parties. Rare self-burn. Didn't really have enough friends to throw parties. Don't think that was the worry. He had parties until I was in college. Usually like an Oktoberfest and then like an occasional family party, right? That scared the shit out of me because I thought it was the cursed eye. Candy corn bleh. Look, pretending you like candy corn is #1 in convincing everyone it has turned into spooky Halloween season and fall is coming. Of course, if you're like me, you actually like these. Because you and me both. I'm just a garbage pile of human beings, so I love this stuff. Pumpkins are good, but the corn is bad. I'll take that. I can agree with that. I wouldn't resort to shamefully eating candy in front of you, but since we just got back right before the stream, I got to run on caffeine and sugar, and then I'll have more time to actually eat healthy past that. Oh boy. Yeah, no, it was just a lot of cleaning this weekend, Crystal. Dad's barn is kind of the estate we're using for our wedding open house. So, it needs a lot of work. And I've just been cleaning it all weekend long. Did not really get to have like a fun friend shindig, didn't get to go out anywhere. It was just all cleaning all the time. All sweating all the time. Oof. It was legitimately fall cleaning. Oh god. Thank you. At least we're keeping our state good here. Oh, like six hearts or above. Wish we'd have more, but that's fine. Like savory pumpkin dishes, not the sugared kind, and desserts. Like you talking like a butternut squash kind of deal? Like, 'cause I can deal with gourds. We like gourds around here. I'm not a pumpkin pie fan myself. Chelsea is, but I can't do it. Not my cup of tea there. Pumpkin soup, that kind of thing. Alright, I like a butternut squash soup, but I just think about pumpkin guts every time they're like, ooh, pumpkin spice latte, and I'll just think of like, I know people would be like, oh, that's just so basic, but I mean, like, let people enjoy things. I don't like them because I just think of pumpkin guts every time somebody mentions anything pumpkin, and I think the pumpkin guts are in the dish, and it grosses me out every time. Cleaning pumpkins has got to be one of the grossest things you can do. Oh, it's just a texture thing. I don't know what it is. And I'm very basic. But that's the thing, you're not. People can just enjoy things, and that's life. You're only basic if I can neutralize you with an acid. Which I guess is almost everybody, depending on the strength of the acid. So. Let people enjoy things in peace. However, anything pumpkin just brings up pumpkin guts for me. A pumpkin stand for sure. You'd be proclaiming the return of the great pumpkin. I'm picking up what you're laying down. Oh, it's just so slimy. It's the same reason I don't like any like jewelry on my hands. I don't like anything on my hands. It's just oof. Can't do it. Taking your leave. Good luck. Don't die. You too, Crystal. It's great to see you as always. Ouch. All humans can be neutralized with acid, saying like things like that is how supervillains start. That was the revelation I had. I was like, oh, I guess we're all basic, because we can just... Strong enough acid. There you go. Citric acid, maybe not. Hydrochloric acid, maybe yes. Oh, I already made it all the way back. I didn't think we were going to do that. Okay. I don't like what we've got going on, right? Is that going to run away from... That's funny. Okay, I mean, we're almost at full. That's not too bad. We don't have a lot of... I don't know. Oh, well, we got all of our hearts. Got the devil card for some extra damage. We got a whole cent. Nice. Don't need that. What do we got here? Mom's contact. Eye in the back of her head. We like that. We deal with that. I mean, this isn't terrible. We got extra lives, but the extra I mean, if we die, we're toasted, right? So. It's fine. You know, Bandage Girl, you're doing so good. There we go. Citric acid smells like rotten eggs in high concentrate. So do I, though, to be fair. Am I citric acid? That might be the conclusion I have to draw about myself. Where are we going? There we are. Okay, lost one. We got hit once. 1 out of 12. I think we get some back. 3 hearts there. That's fine. Do we get them back? No. Why would we? I also wasted that. Alright, let's use the devil card. Don't know what our damage is at now, but it's pretty good. You charge, right? Yeah, okay. You do that. Yeah. Okay, alright. Oh, that's great. That's good damage. That's really good damage. And that's gonna keep the damage up. You can literally hear the damage tick up. We'll get... I think we get 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we'll get an extra soul heart out of this as well. So we're dealing... Oh, we lost our little shield. That's fine, though. Overall, we're dealing pretty good damage until I get caught off of here. Alright. There we go. And the hope is that all those little... Oh, God. Alright. All those little ones stack up and... Okay. I think we're good. Bandage Girl just chilling there. You love to see it. It'll be fine once we get to... once we get to the beast, if we get to the beast. Bandage Girl taking a break after doing so well in those last fights, and we say she deserves it. Yas Queen, all that stuff, yep. Yep, okay. Yep, alright. There we go. I think we got it this time. Blue Baby, we're gonna knock out of the park. That leaves Eve next. Eve is gonna be tricky just because it's another time-based one, right? So it's, we have to do Delirium, Mega Satan, and Blue Womb. So we're just going to be pushing for Blue Womb immediately. Not even Angel Deals if we have to. Because we might get Mega Satan anyways, outside of Delirium. Well, maybe we try to do all 3. Maybe we do try to do Angel Deals, but... Devil Deals work better with Eve, just because of the HP. Yeah, I really thought that was a little above that. But yeah, usually HP means that we... Want to get rid of any and all red hearts we have. Perfect. This should have been done maybe 20 minutes ago, but it's fine. With that first run that we had. First run was also extremely excellent. But we take this 10 out of 10 times.
Then suddenly, the sky above cracked open, and a white beam of light reached down into the earth, asunder, and setting the planet.
Alright, that's another post-it note done. We got ourselves a Montezuma's Revenge. And hi, baby. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. 6, 7, 8. 8 out of 7. We have passed the halfway point of post-it note completion. Lazarus and Eve could put us to 10, though, which would be great. Anyways, Eve time. We're doing good. There was also a lot of talk about what the heck I should wear for the open house, and I feel like my style of sweatpants and a graphic tee, of which I have, you know, 100 of them at this point, I think, just because of the stream and me buying them for them. I feel like people have given up on me. I promise we'll look dapper, but I don't think anyone believes me. Oh god, why would you do that to me? Birthday suit. It'll be a week past my birthday, or I definitely would have. Oh, we'll have a birthday stream in a couple of weeks. That's pretty exciting. Two weeks and a day from now. Why would you do that to me? That was incredibly rude. Dolly is so good. Oh, I love Dolly so. Oh, and we got all 3 of them. Oh, jeez. All right, it's 2 minutes. Let's book it. That was good. That was a good start. Try and do Blue Womb here. Blue Womb for sure. Maybe. Mega Satan if time provides, and we're off to a good start, but. And literally, it depends on if Delirium says so or not, you know. Whatever it is, it'll be Halloween-y, for sure. Yeah, weenie for sure. Streamer says. I can't compulsively destroy poop anymore. It's not. You don't know what you'll miss till it's gone, everybody. I used to be able to compulsively just destroy poop. It was incredible. Now look at me, ruined. Angelic Spoils? Yeah, I don't know if that forces anything or what. Because I don't pay enough attention to this. Grab this. Correct. My reflection is not what I want to see, honestly. I'm not going to do that to myself. It's not worth it. Doesn't synergize with anything we got going on right now. It's just... I know it extends range, but I really gotta remember that. It really doesn't. We got damage up, tears down, range up, speed up, shot speed down. But it's like at a reasonable level. Alright, let's go. Skipping the devil deal. Moving on. We got ourselves a library. Pretty good. Not the best stuff, though. Monster Manual, not bad. I gotta keep the Razor until I can lose a heart or something. Otherwise, I'm gonna pick something up, and it's just gonna ruin the stuff we've got going on right now. We didn't set a dress code for this open house either, so I'm really excited to see some people that... Does this count, by the way? No, it doesn't. It doesn't have a thingy. A full power bar. I'm excited to see which people dress in, like, the richest of clothes and which people are, like, time to wear my overalls and a t-shirt. And I would love both of them. I would. Ultimately, just chaos. It's like an accidental costume party where everyone doesn't know that they're dressing up. Should be a good time. Should be a good time. Family be done up to the 9s. That's the plan. Well, not the plan. I just kind of... it's like one great experiment. But our control group is no one. And I just... we're here for the chaos. Another bomb. Nothing key-wise, though, which is a little spooky. So we're running out of possibilities for the key. If my family shows up, which they probably will, then yes, I would not doubt it. Okay, key is not happening. I think that still counted as cleared. It did. Bomb not gonna work. Okay. Key, please. Key, please. It's a lot of bombs, guys, but there's no keys here. It's fine. Alright. I guess it's time to search for the secret room and the super secret room. There's not a lot of places they could be, though. Anyways, let's fight the boss really quick. Get everything we need out of this. Wish I had gotten any form of warning about that one. Or that, but okay. Alright, legitimately, I really wish it wasn't Basanta, but, I mean, there's not much we can do about it. Habit is interesting and makes me want to do something else here. Let's pump the damage up for now, though. Might be foolish, unsure, but... Not great. Oh, come on. Oh, when did this happen? Hi, Spook. Hi. Yeah, I exist. Would you like to come hang out with me? I know, we haven't been around in a couple days. Would you like to show on screen, or are you a little too shy still from your, me spreading your UTI all over the internet? Come here. Please. Pretty, please. It's paused, right? Yeah. Come on. You get that look that even if I pick you up, you're going to jump right out of the bed. But, at the very least, for the moment, we have a mascot. God, so whiny and yet nothing. We did get a key out of that, which, I mean, hey, you take this. I don't know what Glyph from above does, though. Not even a little bit. Okay, so I'm actually going to need to keep the Razor Blade because of this. Which is fine. Not a huge deal. Wow, that's pretty bad, though. Oh, no. Okay, we're gonna use a bomb or two. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, if it's going to give me an option, we're going to take the option. Oh, I almost did that anyways. No, that's pretty bad. They're all bad. Oh my god. Please. I'm losing it. Oof. I mean, I think the secret room would be there. I'm wrong. Oh boy. There? I don't know. I'm losing it. Okay, so we did get a key out of that. No. None of that was great. Just none of it. I should probably go now, because, like, this is... Yeah, we immediately regenerate some, which is pretty silly. Uh-oh. Okay, that was, not my best move. Wealth of Flies? I like flies. I'm a little surprised we're not doing that much damage, but that's alright. Okay. Got the key. Toxic shock. We take those, for sure. I can clear a lot of stuff up very quickly. Very quickly. Speeds up all, I mean, it speeds up room clears to the max here. Case in point. Alright, kinda don't know if we needed to go anywhere else. Maybe here, just really quick. I don't know. Alright. Couple of bombs. We're at 12 minutes. We want to be out of here soon. Yeah, I mean, Blue Room is kinda just, it is what it is here, so. Gotta just do what we can. Which in this case means carrying 3 hearts as Eve without any possibility of losing it. Probably. I mean, if a Devil Deal pops up, we're gonna go in it now because we don't lose, like, a... They used to give us a red heart. It's a bummer. It's not going to change our odds unless we actually take something that is heart determinant. Or bought by hearts if you're not a weirdo who needs to somehow use so much extra vocabulary, very rude, for no reason whatsoever, like me. It doesn't make me smart. It just makes me harder to understand. Thanks. We're gonna pop it here again. Oh. That was not our best move right there. Gotta be more careful soon because we're going to take a full heart, but just a second, we're okay. Use one bomb here. Not sure why. Just feel like there's an evil heart. Instead, there's a hanged man. Which is different, but still feels good to get. Okay, might as well. That's that. And let's just do. Oh, perfect. Love the freeze. Keeps us from nice. Not having to do any of that. It's just a hard up. Sure, why not? I can't say no to it. Especially not with Blue Womb being one of the things that we need to see right now. Perfect. That's usually a lot of issues. Ooh. Proptosis again. Nice. Alright, back to the boss. 15 minutes in. That's not terrible. We'll keep the Hangman just for possibilities, but... Yeah. Please stop. No. Alright, well. Didn't get what we wanted out of that. We got a super bandage, which did give us 2 soul hearts back. Incredibly enough. Alright, well, back down we go. Pretty good time still. Yeah, we're definitely gonna do that. This is, I mean, this is a no-brainer. What do we got? Abundance. Interesting. No abundance there. Okay. We'll be back. Alright, there's still you. Yeah, let's build up our hearts again. I am a little too fast and it's scaring me. Keep collecting the hearts. 2 keys for 4 bombs. We only have 2 keys. We also, for the first time, have enough to go into a shop and feel like we could get anything that they throw at us in it. Okay. I'm gonna do this because otherwise we're gonna take a lot of damage for no reason. I don't wanna. Not that we're gonna... No, we will get a chance because there's a shop in Blue Moon. So, never mind. Keep on charging this up. Problem with this is it's just... we're gonna get hit by spikes. So, I don't want to do that. Keep in mind that Jera is still in play for us. Alright, so that's the boss room. We still do need the treasure room, so this isn't even a waste. And we're still, like, pre-boss rush, which is perfect pace. What do we got here? Strength? Strength is good. Okay, what's this one? Justice? Alright. Thanks. What's this pill? Full health. Wow. That's another full health pill. That one we're just gonna keep. But I am gonna just continually spam this guy until he gives up. Because I can do, like... do the strength card, which gives us an extra heart. What's this one? Shot speed up. Perfect. And I can do an abundance card, which gives us an extra full health. And just keep on going. Shot speed up. Not sure if that actually matters. Temperance. Not really our thing, but that's fine. There we go. Euthanasia. You'll love to see it. Okay, just stack this up for now. And there's the treasure room, so... voila. The Ankh, which would be cool if we needed it. We don't need it, and Blue Baby isn't a thing that we can deal with anymore. I'd love like another key or something, but again, we're pretty much pressing too hard at this point. I say we just go after we open this room because okay, it's a Fool card. We're definitely going to take the, I mean, Polaroid would be an easy option if we were playing Normal Eve, but right now we're playing Abnormal Eve. 6-pack and all, so I've got to instead deal with you know, this damage and stuff, so we're going to take the negative for extra damage. I mean, again, might as well go in here. That is, oh god, what is that? It's Succubus. Yeah, Succubus is good, and I don't think we're getting Mega Satan, so we're doing that instead. Buffs up our damage. Damages things in its aura. Still pretty miffed about the Angel giving us not only now Dead Sea Scrolls, but you can kill those things? That's incredible. This glyph from above, or whatever this is. Not happy about it is the answer. Ow. And I don't know what hit me there, but suddenly I'm not as comfy as we were. And now I'm not comfy at all. I can't even use my sacrifice right now. But I just feel like Succubus was still worthwhile, so. And there we go, back to that. Cool. So we'll just hold on with 3 heart. I mean, we've still got, funnily enough, like decent damage and good items, so. If we can at least get to blue, or just Hush, we can at least do something about what we're at, but I don't know, until that point, maybe not. Get that, grab that. I didn't even see that, that's frustrating. What was this again? Judgment? Okay. If I had more and or less health. I went in the wrong way. That does stink a little bit. Anyways, currently not going to use the Razor Blade, no doubt about that one. In fact, now that we're again a little wonky, I wonder if we just try for the HP. Oh, we've got a chance for it. Box is not that. Yeah, I mean, Toxic Shock is going to save us a lot of time overall, which is really nice. Clear room faster, and we're definitely going to need that because, you know. Very good. So we're currently pushing for blue room, and I think we've got it in the bag here. However, no damage boosting right now. Q meat is not really what we're looking for, and that's fine. I would love for some soul hearts here. How you feeling, soul hearts? You're not really feeling soul heart. Luck up, luck down. Can't explain it. Luck comes up, luck goes down. Alright, still have a pretty nasty looking arcade possibilities, but I don't know, again we don't really need what it gives us. just trying to build up our resources now and get a fly every room, which is pretty good. So our damage is not bad. Wow, okay. And continue to blow these up without fear of repercussion. As long as we can just keep on pushing. Oh, good. Don't think we'll need a 9th key, but I suppose you never know. I suppose plus we can keep our money to the point where our shop isn't completely wasted on us. That's good. This is not as good because this was not the right way, but we've got time to spare. I think we're fine. Again, Toxic Shock makes clearing so much faster. It's essentially just a free room damage. Room-wide damage. Every time. Every room. For the rest of the time. As long as... Oh, I didn't even see that. It was in the map. As long as you spawn in with the... I'll just take away the map. I'm pretty confident we'll be okay. Nice replacement. I'm getting a lot of soul heart drops today. Ugh. High Priestess, no thank you. 637 is fine. I'm getting rewarded, but we could just have survived already and it would have been great. Have like 5 soul hearts, suddenly I'd be more confident to tap that razor blade and get our full build a running. They really wanted to push these wound floors out, but we are clearing them too fast. Thank goodness. I feel like we definitely should have taken some damage there, but that's alright. Use a soul heart, that's probably fine. Because we get it right back for the billionth time. Alright, Bloom, here we go. Let's see what we can get. I'm not super confident in Hush right now, but that could easily change. Not a great card to start with. I mean, the range up actually isn't that bad. Okay, I mean, the soul is great for survivability. We're gonna have absolutely Spider Revenge is fine. We have no clue how much health we have. I think we've got 6 soul hearts and 3 regular hearts. Grab if there's options. We'll grab the King Baby. All hail to the King Baby. I don't know what you're charging up, my friend. But you sure are charging it up. Magician would be interesting. I'm gonna just take the power pill, okay? And so we can take 8 hits and then 2 more hits, so 10 hits, as long as we pop this, which is an extra 2 heart. Is that worth it over the Magician? Yeah, I mean, we're gonna hit everything anyways, so 10 hits. We can take 8 and then we have to pop the full health, I think. The range is good, though, because Proptosis is already going to mean that we deal with a little bit shorter of a range initially anyways, so. And we're gonna play this, I mean, we're just gonna play this super cautious, because there's no point in doing anything otherwise. We definitely do not have the damage we did. I am kind of wondering if instead we take 6 hits and I do... Like, this part I'm fine with. Because, like, meh. But I'm wondering if I do the Razor Blade here. Even if it takes 2 hits off the table. I think I'm gonna do it. Okay, so that puts us there. Then we do full health bill. That puts us at kind of our full potential damage, and it removes 2 hits, so we can take 8, and then we're dead, I believe. So I think the soul gave us 3, along with the ability to bend bullets around us. It doesn't always happen. Alright, that's the first 6th, I believe. Ugh. I didn't realize Mega Satan was going to be such a pain in the butt to get to now because of them changing how angels drop key pieces. Making a super boss harder to get to through luck kind of just feels bad. Sealing it behind, say, like a time thing, that doesn't bother me as much. Alright, that's 1 damage. That's 2, unfortunately. That's 3. Mega, unfortunately. Stop! Stop it. Stop, 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 stop. Thank you. Stop with the flies, please. I don't think I'm actually... That's 4 hits. Stop, 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 stop. Oh, God. Lord have mercy. Still 4, still 4, still 4, still 4, still 4. Okay, that was 5. Yeah, this is always the problem. Oh, God. No, stop. on, push it. Oh god, that was 6. Okay, fake that out. Got it. Whew. And we've got 2 soul hearts, and that's it. 2 soul hearts and a red heart, right? That's it? That's all we got right now? No, we just have 3 red hearts, right? God, I hope I counted right. We had 1.5. I had 1 less hit than I thought I did. But, importantly, we did survive. So, can now try to get Delirium, which is great. Probably should have kept any... Should probably, like, keep the soul hearts, but I feel like we're going to clear through this pretty quickly. I do kind of love the Razor into full health combo that we had there. Kind of, low-key, really worked. That one didn't work at all. Thank you. Just wanted to destroy this and possibly get a soul heart. Apologies. I wish we would have remembered to get the Fool card on that first run, because this has been going really well today so far. Even if King Baby, I think does... I think King Baby, like, buffs up all your other familiars, but... I can't be sure, and it doesn't seem to do anything else. Thank you. I mean, with the luck we're getting in terms of soul hearts right now, we should be just popping everything. Storm's raging outside over by you. Am I about to lose you guys like you lost me a week or so back? Oh, God. Okay. Fine. Maybe it would probably be better to save that, but meh. Oh, well. Now we're just looking silly. Sillier than normal, at least. Which I suppose isn't that hard to do. 6 hearts is not oh god. 6 hearts is probably not going to do it. 5 hearts wouldn't do it. Oh boy. Well, we just gotta hope we're not picking Delirium up right away. That's all. Okay, that worked out. Stay right there. No, stop that. Oh, God. Actual haunted house. Thank you. Thanks for nothing, I guess. Alright, we're hoping for not Delirium, because Delirium is pretty random and we don't have what we need. you go that way? Because you're feared. Got it. Something good. It's not. Alright. We're just gonna hope. It's Triachnid, which this Sphinx Tractor does not have a lot of HP, but I also cannot control, like, most of the stops around here. Back down to 5. Alright. Oh, we got spun. Pretty good. Got a power pill. That helps out a little bit. Why are you flicking back and forth? Oh, right, because, yeah, never mind. I'm stupid. Don't worry about me. Again, and I've told you guys what the real solution here would be is, like, before you actually fight a boss, pick up all the power you can get in terms of, wow. Soul Hearts and that sort of thing, but oh dear God. That was terrible. I think we're toasted here. We're gonna have to do Delirium again, maybe. Oh yeah, this isn't gonna go well. We do not have the damage. Or I guess I do, but I don't have the damage where I'd like it to be. Unless I can heal up off of you enough. Healed a half heart. Did I get... Wait. You know why? I think I've got, like, double trouble delirium here. Is that true? No. I don't know. It just seems like we're not doing the damage we should be. Besides the fact that we've got... You know... not enough damage at the wheel. Oh, we're gonna revive as Blue Baby, aren't we? And we'll just have to restart, because, like, meh. I don't even know what we took damage from there. I have no idea. Alright, we're just gonna restart. We did get Blue Moon done, so now I think we focus on Mega Satan, Mega Stan, and see if we get a Delirium spawn from anything. I don't know, from Mega Satan, I guess. D10, reroll enemies. It's a pretty terrible start. I'm gonna do this and see if it's just works at all for us. Talked a big game after Delirium, or before Delirium, and it came up short. But that's still another thing closer to a completion on Eve. We're down to 2. And that is great. We got so many of these to open. We've got no bombs and no keys. Okay, we're gonna reroll all these suckers, and it turns them, I mean... I think they're floor appropriate, even if it's an alt floor. Looking at you over there, bub. I know some people use it for like challenge mode, or greedier mode, I mean, because a lot of times the challenge versions of whatever enemies you're facing, you change into, you know, non-challenge versions of the same enemies. It's non-challenge. No, I think the only one challenged here is my mental capacity. Alright, bomb and a key. Okay, not a great start there. Use a bomb here. Give me a soul heart. Good lord. Alright, 2 troll bombs, 2 mega troll bombs, super troll bombs, and 2 coins. Blowing that up doesn't matter unless we get another key. We re-roll them, and by Jove, they are much worse. Just to show you what the D10 usually does. It's a tactical trade-off, and, you know, not great. Let's go re-get our actual item that does things for us. Please, thank you. Could try for the super secret room. Alright. There was a reason I didn't want to hit the razor blade, and it was because I didn't trust myself. Now I shouldn't trust myself ever now. Oof. Alright. Will we die to this poor baby? Maybe, because sometimes when it gets hit, it flees in the opposite direction. It's awful. Alright. Don't know what this is. We're gonna grab it. Damage range up? Cool. Alright. I'm gonna go bathroom. Be right back. I'm even gonna leave the clock running. It doesn't matter. Nice not to be timed for once. Seems like we've been unlucky with screw up, why not? Getting the the regeneration HP item a few different times here. This is a little scary. Oh. Go. Ooh, got a whole box. Nice. New fortune. Interesting. Got that. Pop that. Addicted. Doesn't matter. Just is still too good to ignore. We're gonna go in here like an idiot because you know that you can't go in here because now they're gonna. That's fine. We're gonna keep going with the run because it's just RNG manipulation. You'd think, no, you've just made your chances a lot worse, but no. It's all part of the plan. Okay. One key, but we haven't seen the treasure room yet, so we gotta do that first and foremost. Alright. You know what? It's not terrible. We'll take it. Okay, I think we go with shop now. It's weird being able to actually spend my time figuring this out, but I like it. Hematemesis? Okay. Great. Hematemesis does work really well as like a budget heal. If you're at one red heart, you can just press it and... Oh, nice. You know, suddenly be a lot better off. It's like the budget version of Bad Trip turning into full health. Feeling proud of myself getting that sneaky curse room. Well, not proud. It's not like it took skill per se, but I was happy. Stop with the corn flies. I'm gonna turn them into popcorn. I'm gonna do it. Zoop. You guys give me maybe some money? Or I'm just gonna pop this right now. Just kind of a flex on them. I know that wasn't the necessary, like, reward, but we'll take it. Okay. I don't know what to think about this run right now. Oh, okay. Thought we were gonna have to do some tiptoeing through the tulips there, but no such problem. Oh god. Problem. I definitely would have been able to react to that, so calculated, I suppose. Oh, come on with your incessant spews. Would you just cool it? Lord almighty. That is definitely not a good play on my part. And that guy wasn't surviving, so anyways. Tarot cloth, yes. Yes, indeed, we will grab the tarot cloth. We'll grab that. Don't know why it gave me a pill. It's not a consumable, but I'm not going to worry about it. But upgrading all cards this early is always good, unless you keep giving me pills instead. Just basic technology, which is just plain old good. I am kind of interested, though. Like what a Boing would look like. I think I just saw it. It just rebounds the shot itself. Counterintuitive again. Moaning about tears up pills. Well, you know, I didn't know that beforehand. Squeaky wheel gets the grease and all that. I can complain about anything. That's not a problem. It's almost a challenge. No. Actually, wait, where is the super... Oh, it's right over there. Never mind. Alright, let's make sure this is actually a reasonable... I love that it scales, like, this, the girth of the laser scrolls with... Well, I don't even know what I'm saying. The girth of the laser scales with damage. I wonder how thick we can get that laser. This is my question. Good fight, good fight. Clap, clap, clap. Got another devil room. We're not going to talk about it. I am saddened. I might as well have gone in it. I don't even know what I'm doing to myself now. I think Conquest the Locust Conquest Locust is pretty good. I think. Oh god. Yeah. Just worried about that. Gonna keep on shooting anything I see. There we go. Hope everything else does the rest. Oh, I do see the room there. Cool. Next goal is to never get hit. We're off to a great start. Okay, we can just sneak into there. Oh, great. Awesome. Thank you so much. Whew. Oh, I should have. Oh, it doesn't matter. Grab that. Got the keys. That is just a lot of coinage. And that is just a little turret follower, but we'll make do. But yeah, the thing with the whole angel deal, which stinks, is that... Oh. Was not paying attention. That's on me. The sugar crash. I can feel it coming on. The consequence... the consequences of my own actions. Well, well, well. Alright, grab the Gupster, which is going to be hard to do because we're not going to be aiming for double deals, but do what we can. Mega Staten was supposed to be about, like, you'll need to keep pushing for the angel deals, but here's one guaranteed one. And now it's, here's one guaranteed one, but not a guaranteed drop of half of the things you need. Which sucks. And it's exactly what I'd expect them to do, those pieces of poop. If this is what I think it is, I'm gonna restart immediately, and if it's not, then I'm gonna be happy. I think it's Isaac's Heart, right? Yeah. It just throws me for a loop, because now, like, Isaac's Heart is what we're supposed to protect. Like, for example, like, these guys could all hit me, and that's great. And they do all aim for me. Well, maybe it's not bad. Maybe we'll try it. I think it's still quite bad. But if all the enemies are going to go after me instead, I've seen worse. Plus the push away is kind of nice. Those ones seemed like they were going directly for me, though. So I'm not sure. Butt bombs... not great. Not a great start, but we're gonna keep going. That's good. Saving some red heart damage as well, so that's kind of 2 for the price of 1 here. Do I get protected this way? I do. Okay. Paralysis, okay. Yeah, so we don't take damage going in or out of that. I might have just been lucky. I think they are aiming for me now, which is gonna be an issue. Oh, no, they're not. That's weird. Some of them do, some of them feel like they don't. Should just be 1 bomb. It wasn't. Forget the iron bar, iron block there kind of throws things for a loop. I might sacrifice all my hearts there just to try to get some coinage. I think it's a good deal. Doesn't mess with my red heart damage. For the guaranteed spawn. Whoops. Puts me in the mode I would like to be in. Could potentially get us a blood bag. Potentially. But most of all, just gets us just some cash. Alright. Still pretty good. In fact, no, that actually has made it so that we can do this and grab ourselves Broken Stopwatch, which is pretty decent. Only other item gets familiar when you get hurt. Oh yeah, like a Cambion or an Angelic Conception. 100% that would be delightful. We got the broken stopwatch proc here. Horse papers feel empty. That's fine. Grab the trinket. Grab that. Was hoping you'd get put into the other heart. Oh well. Guess we gotta go on back, but I'd say we're fine. Past that, so we're guaranteed names room next. Mega Stand really depends on if we get the key piece from the first part or not. We can go into these curse rooms, no problem. Literally, we don't get a single thing out of them at all. And just keep on pushing, even if our damage is still pretty subpar. Our only damage upgrade is... We've got the... a lot of tears upgrades, but not much in the way of damage. Which still has time. Better head to bed. No worries. Good to see ya. Pink eye? I think we'd take pink eye. If we're allowed to grab it. Stem cells just gives us more HP up, fine. I guess a Mega Stand run wouldn't be any other way. Alright, so, I mean, grab that, grab the Terror Cloth for sure, grab that for sure. Lovers will give us 4 HP. What does the Hangman do? No idea what it does compared. I thought it would give us like a pinking shears effect along with the usual. I think the Lovers gives you 4 hearts, though. At least if I remember correctly. Which I understand is debatable, but anyways. Don't know how we keep on getting the procs, but we take them. I think we got him stuck in a corner. Got that. Got the ball bandages, which is, you know, not... Well, wait, no, that kind of works because now we have an orbital. I don't know if they changed Child's Heart or I just didn't give it a fair shake, which is more likely, you know, with us. Gotta do some quick, like, shot flips to make sure my poor heart doesn't get hit. Alright, pinky eye. Grab that. Boom, bam. I wonder if the sacrifice room will even matter. Oh god. Oh god. No, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Just gotta always keep it behind me. Just gotta be a good tank.
Feels like I'm walking on sunshine.
Oh, rough. Couldn't do much about that. We were crossing over. Yeah, this one isn't as bad to me as the guillotine, and I don't know why. It's also just more useful. The guillotine gives you like, oh, here's a pleasant tears up, I guess. And this one actually allows you to kind of manipulate where you're standing. And I'm getting hit all the time still now because I'm just got impeccable timing. Painfully good. Anyways, let's move on. We got here. Don't know what would the oh, it gave me an actual we've gotten the broken stopwatch proc off on all three of the bosses we faced so far with it. Just use ourselves as an orbital. It's great. Some nice damage. Tier size and range up, sure. Got a bomb, yes. Got Seraphim, a sworn friend. Gonna do this, and that's fine. Give me a part of the key, thank you. Alright. Life is better. Gonna grab our lover's card and move on. The skeleton heart counts, or the bone heart counts for, well, anything really. status or otherwise. It has allowed us to face tank to a new level. Yeah, sure, add more orbitals to me. They're not great orbital, but they can't all be. There you go with shot? Must have. Alright. What's the curse room? Must have. Alright. On to ye old depths. Zip zoop. Zop. Curse of the Blind isn't the worst. I'm a little nervous about only having one key going in here, though. Thanks. Thanks, game. You really picked up on my desperation there. That's one key, but it's also a marked rock plus gold. Oh, I deserve that. That was greedy. But I'm back. Tears and shot speed up. Sure. Alright, we've hit basic max range. Blood bag? No, IV bag. Well, I mean, if it is an IV bag, we might as well do that and get the curse kicked off again. We'll probably build it back up, but oh lord. Oh, this is the rough side of broken stopwatch, right? I forget about it sometimes. Keeping it real goes wrong. Actually, I took the heart there too. Alright, this hasn't been great. It's been a really sloppy affair. Partially just due to the enemies, I suppose, but guess we will see. Yeah, I could use a bomb here. I'm gonna take that no matter what. Okay, that's fine. Not a huge deal. I'm gonna grab that. I'm gonna grab that. Move on. Oh, wait, but I've got a gold key, so there's no need for... I really thought you'd be dead before that. Oh. All this for whatever the heck this treasure room will be. Oh boy. Let's see if it's crawl space. It's not. Let's take this no matter what. And cry. Let's throw 71. Ugh. Oh, jeez. Alright, well. I can tell I'm getting a little burnt out. I'll be back up to normal energy tomorrow when I haven't worked all weekend, but yeesh. At least that home's in on me as well. I was a little worried about it. Oh god, I forgot about this. Yep, and there we go. Go in. Alright, replace you. Probably grab a key again. Maybe see what this is, because we've got the, yeah. You know. Lucky penny, alright. Let's also do that. Gives you a slight edge. We didn't have great odds to begin with the Angel Room, so I'm not super worried about skipping the boss like we did, but it's also not optimal for maximizing our chances. That's okay. All we've really got to do is the treasure room here, and then we'll fight Mom, and everything will be great. Okay. Don't feel like using our other two keys there. Oh god, there's a chest room too. Alright, well that would be where we'd actually use these. Wow, thanks. 2 keys to... Could he not get out or something? Wow, sacrificial dagger. We have given ourselves a gigantic amount of orbital damage. My body is a walking, like, whirligig of death at this point. You just need that Angel Room to pop up, which there's a good chance of it here. Well, not great. But not here. I have another couple of chances, so let's see what happens here. Nothing popped up there. We want damage, probably. I just want to know if this is going to be worth it or not. We've got over 50% chance for that to happen now, so I think they might have nerfed Sacrificial Dagger's damage, because sometimes that becomes, like, all you need. No, that's still really good. I just can't adjust it as much as I would otherwise. Please grab that, thank you. I feel like that can't be the... Oh, it is. It's like that can't be the end of a floor, but I guess I'm incorrect. Both of these, really. Health down is annoying. But it did refill up my, my skeleton heart, my bone heart. That shouldn't hurt me. Yep, it doesn't. But I also didn't need that. Soul Heart, I am begging you at any point here. I just want to see if we get that angel room, and if we can get a Mega Stand run in at some point tomorrow. Because I do kind of just like ramming my face into people with this sacrificial dagger. Oh god, it's not great. Alright, that's positive. And now we get Guardian Angel, so we've got so many orbitals, and we're just gonna see what happens here. Key, awesome. Alright, how quickly can we finish this out? Not at all, because this is just womb. Alright, so we will continue this off tomorrow. I know it's like the first time we've done it, but it's dinner time. I am losing it, and I haven't had much to do this weekend other than work, so I'd like to relax a bit. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll finish this off, and I'd love to actually finish both Eve and Lazarus off, so we get that. We'll have 10 out of 17. Wait, 8 out of 17 isn't halfway. That's how you know I'm losing it. Oh boy. Alright, well, if you like to leave a follow or just come back, hang out any other time you want. Until then, though, see ya. Unless it doesn't work. Now I'll see ya.